Oh, man. Made it. Yep, this is the right place. Good. Alright. Nice little way to get around though to other worlds. Jesus. Alright, Ulti. You can do this now. Alright. Time to go meet some old friends. And... oh boy. Alright, you got this. Hey!
Oh, hi. Can I, did you just, pop in here?
Yeah. Wait, you don't know who I am?
Your voice is familiar. Wait.
What, you can't remember an old friend? From like 3-4 years ago?
One moment. Okay, I shouldn't hit myself that hard. Multi?
It's me.
Oh my god, hi!
Hi.
Oh my god, how have you been?
You know, hell. Hell, and more fucking hell.
And you said 3 or 4 years? Sure it's not been 2 years?
Well, you know how universes work. Time flows differently.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Time does flow differently depending upon universe or planet or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you look a lot different, though.
Oh, yeah. All, techie. Yeah. Well, I mean, as you can see, I'm not as short as I was before. I've actually
definitely
grown.
Not. But I can still do this.
Hey! Aw. Jeez. But...
Sorry.
But how have you been, though? Like, how have things been? Like, it's been a very, very long time since I last saw you.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but... it's been quite a roller coaster, but... well, hey, since you're now at my club, you need anything to drink or something to eat?
Wait, this is your club?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. I was looking very, very closely at this place, and it reminded me of a certain universe. From the past. You know, our old friend, Bad Sonic.
Hey, I've been trying to at least redecorate it to at least make it look a little more tasteful.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, still, though, it does look good, regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, let's just say the previous owners, well, it wasn't really doing so well with them. So, pretty much, well, yeah, let's just say that the previous owners is actually my son's future in-laws. And so they decided to give this over to me, and after some careful planning and whatnot, I decided to do an overhaul on this. Like, if you see some of the cherry blossom trees there, those ones I added in. Usually I'll switch them out depending upon the time of the season.
That's cool.
And there's still a few things that I've kept around. Like, if you look over at that stage there, it was a little bit dusty and whatnot, so I had that all cleaned up. I fixed up the speakers on there, and I added some guitars there for for any bands that come by to play.
Well, that's cool. Huh. Yeah, I could see that. That's awesome. Yeah. But, like, has there anything been out, like, anything else that's been, like, going on? You know, like, any crazy Sailor Scout stuff going on? You know, like, big fights and stuff like that?
Well, there's actually been quite a lot that had happened. Like, well, for example, like, after, I hadn't heard from you in a while, I became this Mobius's planetary guardian.
Oh. So what? Wasn't it like some kind of upgrade that you went through?
In a way, yeah, because during that time I was dealing with a very vengeful spirit that had been trying to possess me. But thanks to some help from friends, plus also some information from Modern Tales, we were able to find out that thankfully there was a way for me to be able to get rid of it, or technically purify it. Because initially, when I first arrived here on Mobius, whenever I'm dealing with chaos energy, I have a very bad side effect with it, often making me feel sick. Though it seemed the more time I spent, the more time I spent on the planet, the more my body started to adjust to the chaos energy, but I couldn't use it at the time until it was discovered that the one way to be able to purify the spirit is with the chaos emeralds. Thankfully, Eclipse pulled a sneaky move when I dealt with a very intense battle of an angel assassin, and was able to save me from almost getting killed by an arrow to my chest. And when he put the emeralds nearby me, while I was in my mind, I met the spirit called Dakota, and she had offered me to become the planet's sailor guardian.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, a lot's happened with me, I'll say that. A hell of a lot. And as you can see, in a visual perspective, things have changed. A lot has changed. First off, I no longer have God Key anymore. So I can't use, powers such as, Supersonic God, Blue, or even Ultra Instinct for that matter. I mean, of course, my friend Shadow is telling... My friend Shadow's teaching me how to, I guess try to find some kind of substitute for it, I guess. We're still trying to work things out. But when it does come to how I ended up like this, it's... Like I said, it was a lot. Do you think we could relocate somewhere else? It's best for me to be in a more calm environment.
Yeah, that's no problem. Let's see. Yeah, one of my staff members will be here to help out with the customers momentarily. I was just helping with getting stuff set up, but I do know a good place.
Alright, go on.
Hey,
this is more like it.
Yeah, it's one place I like to stop by at, especially if either one, need some time to be able to breathe, or two, if you got an antisocial otter friend that needs to be able to step out of her hidey hole.
Oh yeah, Cookie, I remember.
Wait, oh, you know Cookie, huh?
Yeah, way back then. Another person that I also remember is that that crackhead cheese or something like that.
He's not really a crackhead, he's a crack dealer.
Right, that one, yeah.
Yeah, apparently he's all I could say about my Chow son is at least he knows the rule, never get high off of your own supply.
Oh. Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, anywho, so when it does come to what I've been through thus far, to put it in short terms, there's no easy way to say this, but I lost my world.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Everyone that I ever knew from my world is gone. All of them are dead.
so sorry.
Well, fortunately, fate likes to kick me in the ass a lot, so...
But how... I don't want to pry, but how did it happen?
Zashir happened. He came back and destroyed everything.
Wasn't he the one that destroyed the Boom universe?
Yeah. That was him.
Damn.
But... And not only that, but I've, after my world was destroyed... Well, before my world was destroyed... that whole thing with my god key and all that stuff, and how it, like, disappeared and everything like that, what happened was that I was able to gain something from it. I was able to gain something new and all that stuff. But sadly, it sacrificed my god key in exchange for the new power that I have. So... It's a little bit hard to explain. It's kind of best if I just show you.
Go ahead.
So output 60%! Nova! This is the power that I got from my universe. It's the power of the Soul Emeralds.
Soul Emeralds.
And the form you see before you is a transformation that I like to call Nova Sonic.
Well, gotta say, that's actually a good look on you.
Yeah, well, that's what it does to me. But not only that, there's also a level beyond this.
Oh, there's more? Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Alright. Shadow was the one to teach me how to get somewhat more of a control over this. However, I can't really hold it for that long. But due to this tech that I got, I'm able to hold it just a tad bit longer. All right. Output 100%! Supernova Sonic!
Damn.
This is the full power of the Soul Emeralds. This is Supernova Sonic.
Well, at least I now know what the power of the Soul Emeralds in a way feels like from an outsider's perspective. Whoa, you okay there?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, just give me a stim here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. I hate needles. Anyway.
Who doesn't hate needles?
Yeah. You see, the reason why I needed that was because, well, the Soul Emeralds, from where I come from, basically work as if you have to develop, like, a bond with them. However, if you were to use their power unwillingly, it could cause some major problems with your body. Meaning I'll suffer from a thing called soul backlash. My body would become damaged and all that stuff. And however, I did do something, and I also discovered something else from the blaze from my world, and we discovered that over time the Soul Emeralds basically bonded with my own soul. So whenever I was to use that power, I'm basically using a portion of my own life force. There was a point, though, before I got all this on me, where I went over 100% of my own power.
Oh.
Yeah. You could say I went infinity? And because of that, my heart stopped, and it took a surge that I helped to restart my heart. Yeah.
Well, I hope that was the only time that it happened.
Oh, no,
or that it didn't
no.
happen too often?
No. I mean, there have been points where I have damaged my body just a little bit, but that's why the Sims are here. You see, the tech that I currently have is called Universe Zero Tech. That's the world I'm currently living at right now, Universe Zero, while my universe is called Universe One. So we're actually neighbors to one another, but the thing is that Universe Zero is locked off to everyone else, and you can only get there via their tech or by other means.
Dang, in here I thought I was hoping to see another universe, but it's alright.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically what the tech can do. I mean, like, you know, if I was to ever hurt myself or anything like that, there are basically stims inside this thing here, and it injects itself into my wrist. And therefore it stops any well, it only like heals my arm a little bit, but it's enough for me to at least find either someone to heal my backlash, but either that or it can just heal itself to about like a day, depending on how much power I use.
Convenient, yet still painful. At least it sounds very painful.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very painful. But anyway, but yeah, so, like, is everything else alright? You know, going on with, like, the other universes that we know of in the past?
Well, there have been some other instances that have happened. Well, pretty much when you showed off those forms there, I also did gain some additional forms as well.
Oh.
Though.
Oh, right. I actually forgot to tell you this. Speaking of other universes, I'm actually, as you can see here, I'm no longer a guardian anymore. I'm basically retired now. But I kind of protect the multiverse in my own way. You see, I have a team now. I have a team of warriors from Universe Zero, and also the Surge that I saved. We call ourselves Team Multiverse. And we're basically, well, after saving the multiverse from Nazo from destroying the multiversal core. By the way, if that would have gotten destroyed, your universe would have ceased to exist.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But we were able to save the multiverse from that, and because of that, before any of that, I enlisted our team to become bounty hunters for the zone prison.
Okay. That probably does explain why I feel like zone cop presence has grown, but I haven't seen any zone cops around.
Yeah, there's that. However, there is something else that I didn't tell you yet. It has to do with what happened in my world. You see, after my world was destroyed, I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do. I thought if I undo the damage, I thought maybe things would have gotten better from there, but as it turned out, it made things worse for me. I went to a random universe, and I used some Chaos Emeralds, and I used the Genesis Wave. I reset my own universe. Not only that, I altered their memories too. I made them forget about me. Forget I ever even existed.
See. That must have been really hard for you.
It was a very hard thing for me to go through. I wanted to kill every villain in the multiverse because of it. Luckily enough, it was Blazing Goku that snapped me out of it. Goku's back to life though.
Oh yeah, didn't you say that he died?
Yeah, he's back now though. He's gotten a lot stronger though. And he's still oh yeah, he also adopted me as his own son.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, it's better than the father that I had though. You know, the one that put Zeshir in my body and made my life a living hell.
In a way, I know how you feel. Trust me. Remember that spirit I told you about?
Yeah.
My father put her into my body when I was just a child.
Oh shit. I see.
Yeah.
By the way, just letting you know that if you ever need help with anything at all, like any threats or anything like that, you know, like, just let me know. You know, I mean, considering that I do have Universe Zero tech on me, do you think I could have your number again? It's
sure,
like a phone
hang on.
now. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, if you ever need help or anything like that, just call me and I'll be there. But not only that, but I will say this: no money, nothing, none of that.
Hey, don't worry. I'll make sure to let you know if I do need some assistance, or if this planet needs some assistance as well. Because yeah, we did have a few threats that had happened that pretty much almost caused a little bit of pandemonium here and there.
I see. Well, like I said, if you ever need someone to help you out, I'm your guy. Actually, speaking of, there might be someone that I do need your help with, actually. It's actually involving the surge that I mentioned.
Okay.
You see, there's something that happened with her during the final battle with Nazo. There was something that occurred within her, like something I'd never seen before. You see, they had this power, this new power of theirs that we're still trying to figure out what it is and how we can even access that power. We even tried. I tried helping her do, like, having Zoom my way and all that stuff. That didn't work. We tried having her meditate. That didn't work either. It's just all weird. Like, we can't seem to bring that power out again. But it's like all blue and stuff. She wears a bra. She's like surrounded in like electricity and stuff. And you know, it's just, we call it Lightning Goddess. That's what the name of it is. And I thought that maybe at some point I could bring her here and maybe you could see for yourself. See what's going on, and maybe with any luck you can help her gain control over it. Help her bring out that power.
Well, I think you could be able to manage that. Though, a couple things, though. For one, best you do bring her if you could be able to convince her to, because if she's gonna say no, then I can't force her to try to help her out. And number two,
I'm pretty sure that she would want to know about that power herself. I'm pretty sure she would. One thing she hates, though, is training. That's one thing. She really hates it.
Yeah, well... If she needs to find a way to get that power unlocked, training is required, just so that way she has a better understanding at it. And number two, you at least you ask. I guess in a way you ask the right person, because I mean, well, you are talking to somebody with lightning abilities and who has teaching experience. Because I mean, I do have a student of my own, but however, I teach her in the ways of a Sailor Scout. So.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right. So when I go to see her, and whenever you're ready, I'll call you up and I'll let you know what's going on. But yeah. But anyway, so you were talking to me before about the powers that you got as well. What is it?
Okay. Well. Funnily enough, pretty much I used to have a fallen angel form for a good long while because of my heritage. Well...
Right, I remember you telling me something like that in the past.
Well, turned out that after a lot of stuff had happened, and pretty much when me and Azrael, my father, when our relationship ended up, well, strained, I wound up, pretty much I thought that the powers of death within me were fading out. Turned out they were converting to life. Well, turned out that the home planet I come from, I was destined to become their angel of life. So pretty much whenever I get to that form, I take on the appearance of what looks like a pure-hearted angel that can be able to rival the four kings of heaven.
Wow. Jeez, that's crazy. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I try to usually keep it to a minimum though, because although blessed powers are nice, especially holy powers, but at the same time though, the people of this world wouldn't be able to handle its power, because one wrong move when I'm in battle and it could be an instant kill.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Normally,
well, I mean, when it comes to my power, though, it still needs a lot of refining. It's it's a lot for me to handle.
But anyways, also after, like I said, after I became guardian of this planet, I had a super form for a while. Though it was definitely a lot different than most super forms that I imagined. However, due to making sure that at least my name is solidified as the guardian of Mobius, according to Tikal, I had went on this quest to find 7 Chaos Emerald holders. Was able to do so successfully, even though there was one pain in the ass in which I broke his arms off. Okay, I'm shutting up about that. But however, thanks to finding the holders and being able to use their power, I wound up being warped into the Master Emerald for a bit, and turned out that I did learn a lot of things too. That reason being why, well, certain forms exist and whatnot, besides my heritage, was also because I guess my brain subconsciously chose 3 paths for my life, which is life, balance, and power. So thankfully I'm able to complete all 3 paths. Now I just need to at least merge them into one, so that way I could be able to, go on with my life and whatnot. Now with the path of balance, which is mainly the chaos emeralds and chaos energies, as well as being this planet's guardian, I was able to, instead of having super form, because I'm a Sailor Scout instead of a typical Mobian, I now have a form called Eternal.
Ooh, that's cool. You'll have to show me that sometime. Whenever you like need me for some kind of, threat or something like that. I would love to see that in action.
Oh yeah.
And you'll be able to see my power in action too. It's a win-win.
Oh yeah. The only downside to Eternal Form is that because it is technically powered by the bonds with those of I made Chaos Emerald holders.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that the downside is that well, pretty much the upside is that as long as I have all seven holders, and pretty much we're able to still keep our bonds and whatnot, I actually gain one ability depending upon the holder that I have. Like for example, you remember AG, right?
Yeah, actually, I wonder how they're doing actually.
Yeah, I know that she had recovered from our latest incident on the planet, but thankfully that incident is considered minor due to the fact that it didn't spread throughout. So, but right now, as far as I'm aware, she's still doing her thing. She's still doing concerts. She's still being her goofy, clumsy, weirdo self. But yeah, like with AJ, for example, she's one of the holders. And because I do have a vocal amplify ability, which pretty much I'm able to, sing a very, very loud note, like that, but louder. However, because AG also has something called supersonic scream, I'm able to apply that to my vocal amplify, and it causes a lot of I wouldn't say earth shattering, more like glass shattering vocal waves, so it was a lot stronger.
Yeah.
And another one too is that my old teacher Mitsuhide, he has the powers of ice. Well, funnily enough, thanks to his bond, with when I go into eternal form, I'm immune to ice and cold.
That's cool. But yeah, so
the downside to it though is that if a holder ends up dropping out or betrays me, then the eternal form runs on very limited chaos power until I can find somebody to take their place. Because after I went through that journey, one of my holders had to step down due to an incident that was going on with him due to a curse that he had, or currently has. I don't know if it's still rolling about, but he had stepped down. Though, however, about a few months later, I did find somebody else to take his spot. So pretty much instead of a secondary badass sword, I could be able to use a pen and be able to get a sword out at will if need be.
Huh. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention actually. I have a Tales of my own now.
Oh, nice.
Well, a Tales from Another Universe. I call him Solar Tales.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's got ice abilities himself. He's got ice, and he's also learning some key-based abilities like I do. And he's natural. He's a natural at it. It's kind of crazy how he got it down on the first try.
Well, when it comes to Tails, he is a very smart little kid, so... Or, well, it depends upon how old your Tails is, but...
He's 17.
Hey,
he's turning 18 this October.
No matter if he turns 18, still sounds like a child, but still are you compared to me.
Oh my god. Hey, I finally hit my growth spurt, okay? I was small back then. I was literally like right about here.
I know.
Forgot how tall you were compared to me, but now we're somewhat the same height.
Yeah, actually, it's actually kind of nice because at least I don't have to worry about awkwardly hugging you.
Oh yeah, yeah, those days. Yeah,
I'd
feel.
Like, yeah, that's when I have to say, "Oh shit, I have to crouch," but now I don't have to crouch anymore. My legs, thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah, the times where I would suffer from suffocation, if you know what I mean.
Hey, they're not that big, are they?
They kind of are.
Well, anyways.
Yeah,
and also plus one more other thing too is Okay, so also plus around that time as well, I used to have a form called Savage Form. Let's just say that you ever heard of beings? You remember those beings called EXCs, right?
Oh, believe me, I know about that. Apparently, the Zone Cops are trying to, like, I don't know, like, part of me's thinking that this has to do with the EXCs, but apparently the Zone Cops are on, like, this trail, this guy named X. I don't even know what the hell it is, and they told me to not even go after that. That is way beyond me.
Yeah, well, I'll state this, Multi. As someone who has dealt with X face-to-face once before, I suggest you follow their advice and not pursue him.
Man, why is everyone telling me that?
Well,
people don't even know what I'm
tell you this.
capable of now.
Hold on, Multi. I'm saying don't pursue him. However, he will find you. Trust me, that's how I ran into him. He found me.
I see. Okay, well, I guess considering that you know X better than anyone, I guess, in those situations, I guess if I was to see them, you'll be the first I'll let know.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, but, with my experience with X, so, oh yeah, I forgot it was technically twice, but that's because the second time I'd rather forget about. But anyways, but yeah, the first time I ran into him, all I did was just chilling one evening on my own, and he popped up behind me. Though, because I did meet other EXCs in the past, I wasn't as intimidated. He was quite strong, though. But I lived through his attack. Then I found out that, well, he killed one of my children.
Oh, shit. So this guy really is that bad of a guy, huh?
Mm-hmm. All I could say is if it wasn't for, well, modern, we went in his hyper form. We weren't able to go back and to go into another timeline to retrieve another version of my child to bring back over to here. Because
Okay, I'll let you know this. The moment I know about this X guy, the moment that he approaches me, I'll not only bring myself, I'll probably bring Goku as well. Because me and him had to deal with Zeshir, so who's to say we can't deal with this one as well? So
yeah, it is recommended that when you are dealing with EXCs, that at least you have somebody with you. However, at the same time, just try to be careful, because a lot of them are not to be underestimated. However, but even before I met X, I have actually been doing research on these EXCs and also been learning a little more about another breed of them in a way. Those that break the code in a way.
Oh.
Because when you hear EXCs, you hear maniacal idiots trying to go about trying to conquer multiverses. Well, there are others to which they refuse to follow that. And even some of them are willing to work for the side of good, because they never wanted this fate to begin with, or they were never meant to have an EXC to begin with.
I see. Alright, well, I'll keep an eye out and all that. I'll keep an eye out and all that stuff for X, and I'll make sure to have someone with me, you know, if I was to ever go out on a dark and stormy night.
It doesn't always have to be dark and stormy, but they do prefer the dark. Anyways, as for back what I was saying, because of this research I've been doing, I had run into another EXC who, well, technically speaking, was supposed to have been born a god, but ended up dwelling back to into a demon. Though, however, he was one of the very few demons that I ran into during the time in which I had a good rapport with. And because my mind was messed up after dealing with that spirit, well, he helped me repair it though during that time I was quote-unquote infected. But it wasn't that bad due to the fact that I have fallen angel blood within me. So instead of, well, changing me into one of the freak shows that you see, instead it became a form. And initially, I got used to it, and well, some people I know there's a few people that called it ugly or that, oh my god, did you burn your face off or something? But funnily enough though, I actually find it hilarious in the end because of the fact that because of how it was. But so I had the savage form for a while, but then, however, I linked it over to one of the 3 paths I told you about, which is the path of power. I had went through these sets of trials to try and figure out what actual power is supposed to be linked over to this side of me, besides blue fire. And after I completed the trials, it turned out that form had upgraded as well, but also reawakened the fallen angel within me. So I call it revenge form. Wow,
that's cool. But anyway, to kind of wrap up this conversation, because I do have a target to take down. Actually, it's in another universe and stuff like that. They're actually an A-class threat.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, but actually, I want to know, at some point, if I was to ever get like a new target and all that stuff, would you probably want to come with me to deal with it?
Sure, why not?
It'd be nice to see what your abilities are and for you to see what mine are. It's a good opportunity.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but anyway.
But yeah, you have yourself a good happy bounty hunting there, mister, and just stay out of trouble and don't get caught and don't overdo yourself. Boop.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so once again, it's really, really, really good to see you again. Of course, no flirtatious manner, but beautiful as ever.
And you're still just a floofy little hedgehog. Even if you've gotten taller, you're still the same multi I know.
Yeah, well, I'm not the multi that would always insult AG about her abilities, so far past that. In fact, if I was to ever see her again, then I definitely would owe her a huge apology for all the shit that happened in the past. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of tempted to contact AG about this, but you know what? Let's keep it a surprise for her.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But anyway, I'm off now, so it's nice seeing you again.
Yeah, it's great seeing you too, Multi.
Yeah, of course. Yep. I'll see you later.
See ya.